Once again, we've seen horrific anti-Israeli or anti-Semitic violence. There seems to be little distinction between the two anymore. This time in the US, in Boulder, Colorado. 6 people were injured in a firebombing. People literally set on fire for daring to join a protest demanding the release of Israel's hostages. People held hostage by Hamas for more than 600 days now. Yet the price of this peaceful protest was a fire attack by a man yelling, "Free Palestine."
Palestine is free and for us.
Well, we can't do when he's got Molotov cocktails.
The FBI are calling this a terror attack, and the alleged assailant, 45-year-old Mohammed Solomon, is in custody. This comes after 2 Israelis were shot dead in cold blood in Washington, D.C. last month. A young couple murdered simply for being Israeli. We've seen fire bombings here in Australia, of course, fire bombings of cars, a synagogue and a childcare centre. And we've seen threats against Israelis, celebrations of their slaughter, and regular intimidation of Jewish Australians at protests. It's time that those who promote lies and misleading narratives and who shout horrible lines, it's time that they stop to think about the possible consequences of their actions. There is one evil entity in the current Middle East conflict, and it's not Israel or the Jewish people, and it's not the Palestinian people. The evil here is Hamas, and anyone saying or doing anything that either legitimises Hamas or gives succour to these Islamist terrorists or their death cult ideology, well, anyone who does that is being reckless. It's not okay to shout "river to the sea," echoing the Hamas slogan about eliminating Israel and all Jews from the Middle East. If you do that, you are part of the problem. It's not okay to scream about Israeli genocide, a hateful slur and one that's wildly inaccurate. The Palestinian population has grown faster than Israel's, and no country at war has ever taken such clear efforts to avoid civilians and warn them of attacks compared to Israel in this war. And it was Hamas who began this war by attacking Israel, not the other way around. So if you use a term like genocide against Israel, you are part of the problem. And it's not okay to claim that Israel is starving 14,000 babies to death, a clear lie, repeated by many. And it's not okay to say Israel is starving anyone when all the evidence shows any shortage of aid in Gaza has been caused by Hamas's stockpiling, profiteering and standover tactics. Yet this lie too is pushed by the UN and repeated by media and many politicians. If you accuse Israel of starving people and killing babies, you are part of the problem. People have a responsibility to get across the facts and not spout hateful lies. Now, granted, this isn't always as easy as it should be because much of the media, certainly organisations like our own ABC and major organisations like CNN and the BBC, effectively run propaganda from Hamas and lies from the United Nations. But the truth is out there. People can get across it, and they should, because the alternative is more of this hatred directed at Israelis, at all Jewish people and their supporters. And this is ugly and it's wrong. And if you can't see that, then we've got bigger problems in Western civilization than we care to imagine.